Well, hey guys, how are we doing today? How's everyone doing? I haven't been on in a while. What's been going on, guys? How's everyone doing? I figured I'd come on today just to check in, see how everyone's doing. I haven't been on in a bit, so I figured I might as well come on and see how everyone's doing. How's everyone's day going so far? I haven't seen you guys in a bit. Dave, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I haven't been on for a bit. I was having problems with my vision after I got my second vaccine, but it's better now. I don't know what it was. Um, so that's why I haven't been on for a bit. But I'm all better now. So, how's your day going, Dave? Thanks for coming in. I hope your day's going good. It's been warm here the past few days. Glad you're okay. Yeah, I'm glad I'm okay too. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got the 2 shots. No, they don't really want us talking about that on here, but I did get them. So, now I'm probably not going to wear a mask when we go on vacation because a lot of places don't require it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll bring it just in case because I want to be able to go into places, I don't mind just putting it on and, taking it off, because that's usually how it is now, just to be safe. I understand why they're doing it, But yeah, it's been warm here the past few days, and my last day of school was on Friday, so I was thinking about coming on then, but I figured it was people will probably be at work, or some people are still at school, so I figured I would wait till today because I know some people have things going on where they can't come in, so I have a few people like that, so I just been kind of watching videos and keeping up with things on here to see if I got any messages on videos or anything. Whenever I take a break like that, I keep up with everything though. So, but I'm glad you're having a good day so far. From what it sounds like, went to the store Thursday. I was the only one with a mask. Yeah, that's the thing. My dad went to Subway the other day, and I think it was after school, after my last day of school or something. We went to Subway, and he went in. Of course, I stayed in the car because I don't go in there. Because he just comes right. He goes in there and gets the stuff and goes out. So he went in there and wearing a mask, and everybody else wasn't wearing a mask. So he took his mask off. Yeah, that's the same thing. My dad went to Subway, and he was the only person wearing a mask, so he took it off. Some people say they're still going to wear them, but I mean, once everybody's vaccinated, I personally don't see the point because I think the only way things are going to get back to normal is people, stop wearing them a little by little. I mean, I'm not saying all at once because I understand wearing it for a little while, but I'm hopefully I'm glad people are starting to not wear them, because that's the way I think things will get back to normal. But I think it's safe to wear a mask in there, and then if nobody's wearing it, to take it off, just so you don't get in trouble by the business. Because I know some people still do require it, which is reasonable because some people still didn't get it yet, and some people aren't going to get it. But I got mine, so I should be okay. They still require them in school because I still had to wear mine. Everybody still had to wear theirs, no matter if they were vaccinated or not, even the teachers, which there's tons of people in the school, so that's definitely understandable. And there's a lot of germs there. Even before, everything happened, there was a lot of germs, and, people get sick and stuff. So I've even gotten the flu before all this happened last year. So I think I'm gonna probably still wear mine during flu season, but I think because I didn't get sick at all this year wearing the mask, so I'm still deciding. I think I might just wear mine during like the flu season and stuff, because when I get that, that really takes me out. So I'm sure the schools will allow that, because if other people are going to be doing it, I'm sure they'll allow it. But other than that, after they say you don't have to wear a mask, that's the only time I'm going to choose to wear it, during like January, February, March, April, during the times I usually get sick during flu season. But then May and stuff like that, I won't wear it if I don't have to, because that's good that I didn't get sick at all this year, and I think that helped. I think if I didn't wear the mask, I probably would have got the flu or some stomach bug or what I usually get. I have to go to the bank Monday. Not sure if I need one. Yeah, I don't go into my dad doesn't really go to the bank. He just goes through the ATM machine, so I'm not sure about that. I mean, that's just the banks around here, at least, are kind of small. So, I mean, sometimes there's a lot of people in there, sometimes there's not. I guess just depending on what time a day you go, or if it's during the week. If it's during the week, I would say that's the best time to go. Monday, definitely, because people will be, in work and stuff at work. So I'm not sure. I guess if there's not a lot of people, they'll allow you not to wear a mask. I don't really go to the bank too much. I just go through the drive-through with my dad. Which when I need to start doing that stuff, on my own, I'll probably just go through the ATM too. But I'm sure by then the masks won't be needed unless people want them, choose to wear them and stuff. But I mean, it's people's decision. I say if people choose to wear them, they can wear them. If not, then, once everybody's vaccinated, I don't think it would really be necessary unless somebody really wanted to wear one, But like I said, during flu season, I'll probably wear mine, because I think that helped this year, helped me not get sick, because every other year I've gotten sick. I've either gotten the stomach bug or some kind of flu bug. So, and it's uncomfortable to get that. For me, when I get the flu or something like that, I can't lay down in bed, because, I'm always nauseous. So, it's definitely not a fun thing to get. That's the last time I've been sick was in the beginning of 2020. I would say about February, because there was a flu bug going around. So I ended up getting that. My dad got that, and then I got it because I was always in the car with him. So he passed it over to me, and then I had it for about a week, I would say, and it was terrible. I had to stay home for a whole week. Eventually, I was able to start at least going for rides with my dad again, but I still couldn't go to school for a week. I think that was one of the worst times I got sick. So I'm happy that didn't happen this year. I'm hoping, people that do choose to wear a mask during that time of year, like the flu season, because I know some people that will. I think that'll be good, because, like I said, it's terrible to get that kind of sickness that I got. It really takes you out. I'm lucky it was only for a week. It could have been for 2. I have to go up in the attic one more time, but it's 91 outside. I'll wait till morning. Wow, that's hot, Dave. The other day it was like 100 degrees here. It was like 100 degrees the other day. It was hot. Yeah, it's starting to kind of be like the South down here, I would say, where I live. It gets really hot. But I kind of like the heat. When the pool's open, when we get the pool open, it'll be nice. I don't mind it hot when the pool's open and stuff. We're gonna be getting that open probably. I don't know if it's this week or next week. I think next week. I'm pretty sure. We were gonna come have a neighbor come and do it, but we wanted to pay the person to do it because it's less work because they can just come and do it. Nobody needs to help them or anything. It's probably 125 in the attic. Wow, that's really hot. Yeah, I've always, for the people without air conditioning, I feel bad for them because it's really hot. We're lucky that we have air conditioning. I mean, we used to have fans in the house, but hi, I just got you back because some troll's trying to get me down. Well, welcome back, Dalton. I know your channel was hacked. I heard about that, but if that's you, I appreciate you coming in here. Hopefully they won't do that again to you. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you in here. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I heard about that your channel was hacked. It's terrible that people do stuff like that. It really is. They tried to do the same thing to Dave's Facebook a few weeks ago. And I found a channel on here called Dave Larson Hacker. And I think people went and reported that. I got all my accounts saved. All right, well, that's good. Yeah, that's terrible that they do stuff like that. Because like I say all the time, there's millions of people out there. If people don't like one person, they can go and watch somebody else. But I appreciate you coming back in here, Dalton. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you again. They've tried the same kind of stuff to me before. But I just make new accounts and I come back. I'm not going to let people run me off either. So I'm glad that you're back and doing good and that you got your account saved. That's a good thing. I got a couple different accounts just in case something like that takes place for me. But that's nice that you came in here, Dalton. I appreciate you coming in. I saw that you were back on YouTube, so I was wondering if you would come back to my stream. I appreciate that you came back. Some trolls still stream my stream without my rights. Yeah, I would just report that, Dalton. I've had people put my videos on Twitter before, and I reported it, and I went back about 20 minutes later, and it was gone. But I think you should report them doing that on YouTube. I don't think they'll do anything because you know how YouTube is. They don't do anything. But on Twitter, they do something. So when that happened to me, luckily they put it on Twitter because they do something on Twitter. On Twitch. Oh, it's on Twitch, Dalton? Yeah, I don't really know too much about Twitch, but I would still report it if they give you a feature like that on there, which I'm sure they do. I would report that because they don't have a right to be filming your stream without your permission. Because that's wrong. I got banned from Twitch. Oh, you did? It's the TOS. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Dalton. They've done similar stuff to me before like that. They've tried to get me thrown off YouTube by reporting my streams, and then I couldn't stream. So they've tried. I know what you're going through because they've tried that with me before too. That's why I had to make a bunch of accounts because they were reporting my streams. But the solution I came up with, and it's been working, is I make my streams private, so that way they can't go back and report it, and that seems to be working. I haven't had a problem since. That's what tells me my situation. It's people reporting mine. It's not anything YouTube's doing. So if there's a way to, wherever you're streaming now, if there's a way to make it private, I know on YouTube there is. I would do that and see if that helps because I haven't had barely any problems since I started privating my streams. Because it hasn't been going through. They can't have my stream on their Twitch because they will get banned. That's true, Dalton. You can't. That's a against YouTube policies, and I know it's against Twitch policies, even though I don't go on there. I kind of know that's definitely a rule. It is on most social media paid sites. Yeah, that it's against the terms to stream somebody's stream without permission. That is correct. That's why people should report them, other than just you. If I was on there, I would report them for doing that. But fortunately, I'm only on YouTube. I've actually thought about doing Twitch in the past, but I figured YouTube is what I'm used to. So I figured I'd just continue streaming on YouTube, and that's where I am. But I've seen what they did to you, Dalton, and it's wrong what they do. You try to ignore them and move forward, and then they get mad because they want a reaction out of you. So I don't give them a reaction when they come in here trying to troll me. I just block them. That's just what I do, because that's what they want. They want a reaction, but if you don't give them the reaction, then they'll eventually stop. That's why I don't get too many trolls in here anymore, because I don't give them a reaction, and I just block all the troll accounts that I get. So that's what helped a lot on my channel. That's what I would recommend. They come in there trolling you or streaming your stream, just report them, and hopefully Twitch or YouTube will do something about it, because it's not right for them to be doing that kind of stuff. I know what you're going through, because I've been through not the hacking part, but them reporting the streams and then it kicking me off to where I can't do live streams. It's a pain when they do that. Because I know they wouldn't like it if I went and did that to their streams, and it's just not right for them to do that. But I'm hopefully they'll leave you alone now, Dalton, and you can have a good time on here. You're always welcome on my channel. It's nice and respectful, and there's no drama. Everybody's welcome, because we're just here to have a good time. Yeah, it is. It's crazy what they do. But yeah, when I get trolls in here, I just read their messages just to see what they say, and I get rid of them. I don't read them out loud on here usually, because that's what they want, attention. I am trying to play a game without trolls. Yeah. There will always be trolls on YouTube. That's no doubt. But I wish they would leave you alone and come, mess with somebody like me, because I don't mind it. I'm just gonna block them, and if they mess with my accounts, I'll just make a new one. Because I don't think I have a right to be on here just like everybody else. You have a right to be on here. Everybody has a right to be on YouTube. So I'm glad that you're not letting them run you off. It's definitely not right what they do. They should let you have a good time, playing your games and doing your channel without bothering you. I don't think that's that hard. If they don't like you, there's plenty of other YouTubers to watch out there. If you don't like one, there's millions of other people, but they don't look at that picture because they just have no lives. The people doing that, they just don't. It's obvious that they have no lives. They say they do, but of course that's what they would say, because they don't want to look like bad people. They are. And people keep saying N-word, and people keep saying the N-word when I play game called Up in the N-word. That's sick, Dalton, that they do stuff like that. There's a couple people on YouTube that say that, and one guy uses the word, I'm not going to mention his name, but one guy uses the word on YouTube, and his excuse is because he's black, so he says he gets a pass saying the N-word. I look at it, no matter what skin color you are, it doesn't matter. People shouldn't use that word. It's offensive and it's racist. Doesn't matter what color you are. It's people saying it when they're black. That's just being racist towards themselves. That's wrong. I would definitely report that on your game console for hate speech. Whatever game console you're playing on, I would definitely report that for hate speech, because I've had a few people try that with me before on my Xbox, and I reported them. And every time somebody does something like that, I just report them. I don't play with that kind of stuff. It's not right. People need to have respect, is what it comes down to. But I'm sorry they keep doing that, because it's offensive. If they think that, they need to keep their opinions to themselves, because that's not right at all. But that's what they do. They have no lives. They say they do, but they don't. They just want to paint the picture to make them look good, but they're really not. Doing stuff like that just proves the point. It's not right. I just hope they leave you alone and let you have a good time on here, because we should just be having a good time, and people should be getting along with other people and not do stuff like that. And for the most part, there's a lot of good people on YouTube, but there are some people that do stuff like that. It's crazy what they do and what they come up with. If they don't have anything nice to say, they should leave you alone. But you're always welcome on my channel. Like I said, as long as you're nice and respectful, like you have been, you're always welcome here. And if anybody comes in here messing with you or saying that kind of stuff, then I'll just block them, because I don't deal with the disrespect, especially when they're disrespecting other people that support me. And on my channel, I got the N-word blocked, so they can't say that anyway unless it's in their screen name. So I I always will be here. I appreciate that, Dolan. Dalton, you're always welcome here. And then, like I said, if anybody messes with you, they'll be taken out of here and reported. I was kind of actually expecting a few trolls today for some reasons. I haven't been on for a while. Usually when I don't come on for a while, they all come in. For some reason, I guess it's their routine, their schedule. But, I'm not worried about them. I have it blocked, that word, and my address too. Yeah, that's good. Good thing for me, they don't know my address. I've had people try to make false police reports in the town that I don't even live in. I mean, that's how stupid some people are. One person I used to talk to, I'm not going to mention the person's name, tried to make a false police report in a town that he thought I lived in, but I really don't. So, I mean, that just shows you what they do. They have no respect, none at all, for anybody. And they think it's a joke. After they do certain stuff like that, they sit on their stream and laugh. I don't find it funny what they do. And that's good that you have your address blocked. I just have the N-word blocked, and I have something else blocked that's racist and that I don't agree with. So, but I don't have my address blocked on there because nobody knows my address. But, you know, I know they can still use the N-word in here if they put it on their screen name, but there's really no stopping it from coming in here if they put it in their name. But, I'll just block it. I think there might be a way to block what screen names can come in, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to block them when they come in with that, because I know people aren't going to listen to that, because they know the people I got in here know that the people that do that just don't have any lives, and we just come on here to have fun and have a good time, and we just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. And I've done a couple streams in the past to where the trolls had their opportunity to come in here, but they don't. They come in when you don't want them here. That's how they are. They do the opposite of what you ask. They don't have respect. You give them the whole opportunity to come in and let them troll, and they don't do it. It's crazy. They just want to start problems. I think that's what it is. And it's just sad that they got to go that far. It really is. I wish people would just. I know people I got on my channel are respectful, but I wish the trolls that come in too would be respectful, because, even the people that I've blocked in the past, if they came in under a different name and was nice and respectful, I would keep them in here, because I always believe in giving people a chance to improve themselves, and, but I'll always be on YouTube whenever they're ready to, be respectful. The people that weren't respectful in the past that are now blocked, which is only about 2 people, because the other people deleted their accounts. So, um, it's sad that that's all they got is to troll people on YouTube. But I didn't let it bother me. And it's hard sometimes to deal with it, especially when they're putting out your address or sending people to your house, which that doesn't usually happen. That's something people have done in the past, which that's extremely against the law. And if somebody did that to me, I have the right to defend myself. If they ever got my address and sent somebody here to destroy property, I would defend my property. That's everybody's right. If somebody comes to your house or does anything like that, you have the right to go out and defend yourself and your property. So, but luckily I've never had any of those issues, and people that aren't as fortunate as me and have had those issues, I apologize, but because people have no lives, and don't let it bother you, and don't take it personal. It's just they have no lives, and some of them have mental issues and they don't know what they're doing. And I pray for those kind of people. I really do. I don't wish any bad on them. I just wish they would get help, because that's what they need. It's sad that there's people that don't seek the help they need, some people, and they do stuff like that to get back at other people because they're not happy in their own life. I live 5 path from on DLive. Hold on. I live 5 paths from on DLive with Facebook Gaming and YouTube Laugh Out Loud. Yeah. And the only social media I use is YouTube. I looked into DLive before. Tried to set up a stream on that, but it wouldn't work. It said I needed to download software, and I was just like, the hell with it, because I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I just do whatever's simple, It's best to block them and leave them alone. Fighting them makes it worse. Exactly. And I've learned that in the past, Dave, Fighting with them makes it worse, and, then next thing you know, you got food coming to your house, police coming to your house, because they do that kind of stuff. And it's a lot of work for some to be on here, because people troll you, and it's sad that they do. But you're right, Dave. The best thing to do is to block them and not pay them any attention. If they come in here with a message, try not to read it publicly. Just read it to yourself, just so you know what they're saying, in case it's a threat. So you can give it to the police department. If you know where they live, give it to the police department. So that's definitely right, Dave. Fighting with them doesn't make it worse. It's best just to block them, report them, and move on. And if it's a threat, like I said, turn it in, by all means. I've been trying to leave them alone past 6 months. Yeah, well, they should leave you alone. There's a lot of people on here that are on here and they don't talk about anybody and they still get harassed. That makes no sense. I even get harassed once in a while, but I just block it. But that's good that you've been leaving them alone. They need to leave you alone. It's childish. It really is. They just try to start problems, and then they can't take the pressure of what they start, and they run and hide. That's what they do. They start problems for other people. They get people going back and forth with one another, and then they run and watch the show, because that's what it is to them. They think it's a show. They think it's a joke. And any of the falling outs I've ever had with anybody on YouTube is because of trolls getting in the way. And it's just sad that they do that. They ruin good relationships with people, good friendships, because they're just not happy in their own lives. Yeah, it's sad. I don't let them get take that control over more, though. Just laugh at them. Exactly, Dave. They do come up with some pretty funny things in my show sometimes. I mean, I just laugh at them myself, too, because they don't know really what they're talking about. At least if I talk about something now, I just show proof of it. And I have in the past, that's something when you're talking about something, that's what you need to do. And if you're not, that's considered a troll. That's just, you're right. You just laugh at them and block them because they don't know what they're talking about. If they can't show proof of what they're talking about, chances are it's not true. And if it is, they should show proof of it, of what they're saying. That's what they don't get. That nobody's going to believe them unless they show hard evidence of something that's somebody's done. And it's just they kind of make the shows entertaining depending on what they say. If it's a threat or anything like they've been doing to you, Dalton, that just gets reported and blocked. But when they come in and do funny stuff, you just laugh at them because they just want attention. And if you don't give them the attention, hopefully they'll leave you alone. And they've been leaving me alone for a little while, so I'm happy about that. But I hope they leave you alone too, Dalton, because it seems like if they're not going after one person, they're going after the other person or another person. And it's not right. It just shows that they have nothing to do. And I'm sure now, since everybody's out of school, the kids that have no lives, I'm sure those kind of people will make troll accounts and troll. But I mean, I'll just block them and laugh at them, and because it's a joke what they do. But like I said, I'm happy to see you back on YouTube, Dalton, and I'll definitely, if you are doing YouTube again at any point, I will join your channel and subscribe to it, and watch your channel. And if anybody comes and harasses you, you got my word, I'll just report them and block them, and just take out the trash pretty much, because that's what they are. They're trash. So, but I'm definitely happy to see you back, and I hope you don't let the trolls take you down. If they take down this channel that you got, just make a new one, and keep doing it, because eventually they'll get tired and they'll see that, okay, I'm not going to take this person down, so I might as well leave them alone, because eventually they'll get bored. There's going to be nothing else they can do. There is nothing else they can do. So, like Dave said, just laugh at them and just take out the trash that comes in your channel. I look at it. And that's just pretty much it. That's how you take care of trolls, This was a nice way to come back to YouTube. I'm happy to see that you're in here, Dalton. I haven't been on for a while, so just kind of took a little break. Been busy, so I figured I'd just take a little break. Sometimes everybody needs just a little break. And that's what I gave myself, so. I should be doing more streams during the summer, though, because, I'm out of school, so I'll have more time. Can't believe you found that Dave hacker thing. Who knows if it's even me? There's thousands of Dave Larsons. Exactly. I know it's not you. I was just scrolling through YouTube and I found it. And once I found it, I figured I'd come on here and let you guys know about it to go report it, because it's ridiculous that they're going after you for something that you're not really involved in, I was surprised when I found it myself. I didn't think they were going after you, but I guess they're going after everybody. They don't care. So, and I have a good idea who could have been behind that account. But I'm not going to say any names because I don't know for sure, and I'm not going to come on here and say something without proof, because that's what's got me into problems in the past. So nowadays I just show proof of what needs to be shown. So, but yeah, you're right. It's ridiculous. There's thousands of Dave Larsons on there. And there's thousands of ASMR guys. So it's people aren't going to believe it without proof, and they have no proof. It's not true. I know better than to believe something like that. So let them have their fun, and when they get caught, they'll regret it. That's all I'll say. Thanks, buddy. No problem, Dave. I'm always here. And if I see something like that, then, it just gets reported. I don't even make a comment on the video. I just report it. Because, giving them a comment just kind of gives them attention, so to speak, just so they can keep doing what they're doing. So, I just, like I said, I just report it, and it goes. YouTube can look into it if they want to. So, it's all cool. They can keep doing it until they get caught. But as things get back to normal, a lot of people that have been bullying on YouTube for years, bullying people and harassing people will be going down because the law enforcement's not going to put up with it anymore. I think they're getting pretty sick of it, and especially they're getting sick of getting called out to people's houses for wellness checks, squattings, and stuff like that. So I think they're going to crack down on it as soon as they get back to full capacity. I don't know what places are full capacity yet or not, but it'll take a while for them to get back into order. But I'm sure a lot of people will be facing justice for what they did, no matter what state they live in. So, I'm not worried about them because I know they won't be around much longer, the people doing stuff like that. So, and I'm pretty sure that Dave Larson hacker isn't on YouTube anymore. It could be, but I don't think it is because I think a lot of people reported it. So that's good. They can touch my buildings or bank accounts. That's what I care about. Exactly. And if they do, they'll get in trouble. The bank will go after them and YouTube will too. So, I don't think they'll go that far, but, if they do, just, they'll get in trouble for it. More trouble than they're already getting in for stuff that they have done to other people already. But yeah, I don't think they're going to touch your bank accounts because I don't think they're brave enough to do something like that. Because they know that would be something they can get in trouble for, and I don't think they would be getting away with that. I don't think the bank would let them get away with something like that. No matter what state they lived in. Well, like I said. But, the good thing is if somebody's harassing you in your own state, the police will do something about that. It's just when they live in another state. But when they start messing with accounts and stuff, social security numbers and stuff, that's when the police involved. That's when they get involved. Maybe even the Secret Service, because that's a serious thing if they started doing something like that. I think that's probably Secret Service level. But I'm not worried about it because I know they're not going to do anything. They can't do anything else to me that they already haven't done. They're not going to get my address. I don't have my real name out here. Can't get any of my family's information because I don't put them on here for a reason. So, they can't do anything to me, so that's why they leave me alone. But I wish they would leave everybody else alone. Because we're just all on here to have a good time and talk to one another and be positive. That's what I'm on here for. So, people, this is, to me, YouTube's a tool to talk to people and to help people. It's not something to harass people with. It's a tool, and if people can't use it responsibly, they shouldn't be on it. That's how I look at it. But, I just try to respect everybody that can. If they're nice to me, I'll be nice to them, and I'll show them support on their channel. Maybe even help them get a few people. Because I'll send you guys over to whoever it is, because I want to show people support and show them that they're cared about when they're being nice. And, going to be a part of our community, our channel. You know, so I just come on here to be nice and respectful. I think that's what a lot of people need to do. I know everybody on my channel does that, but I mean, I think everybody should be doing that, not just some people. I think all people should be. And I know they can. They choose not to for whatever reason they have. You know, and I think they hack people's channels and stuff thinking that, they don't have that big of a channel, so they think, if they hack the person's channel and they delete all their videos and put videos of their own on it and live streams, that the people that are on their channel or on the channel that they hacked the other person's people will follow them that they hacked. That doesn't happen, They really think people are going to follow them, if they hack somebody's channel. No, the account that they hacked, those people are going to go to whoever the person that was the owner of the account was. They're not going to support the hacker. That's what they think, and it's a messed up mindset that they have, people that do that. I don't even know how to do stuff like that. I wouldn't do something like that to somebody because it's not right. It's definitely not right to do to somebody. It really isn't. I think people should just be respectful and nice to one another, and if they do that on my channel, they'll be all set. They'll have no problems with me. Because we'll just come in here and have a good time and talk, and try to make the most of the time. And usually when I come on doing a live stream, them just go by fast. Like, for example, now I've already been on 42 minutes, and it goes by fast because I actually come on here and try to help people and be nice to people. And I'm not saying that not everybody else does that. I'm saying that there's some people out there that choose not to do that. If you understand what I'm saying, there's some people that choose just to not be nice on purpose. So, and that's not what I try to do. I try to just be nice to everybody as long as they're respectful and they don't bully other people on YouTube. And that's pretty much it. And I might not get a lot of people on my stream, but it doesn't matter to me. I just come on here. Even if I got 0 people, I would still come on here and make the most of it, my time, and try to help people because somebody would look at it, Somebody's always going to be there to look at your stuff. You just got to be nice, and people eventually build up, So, and if I've even got new people on here, but that's because, I'm respectful and nice, and all you guys are, and I appreciate that. I really do. Because it makes a difference in the world to just be nice and respectful and kind and everything else. Make people smile. It's the best policy to have. But I'll try to be on here more in the summer, like I said. I would probably be doing outside streams before long. Probably when the pool opens, I'll probably do a few streams outside because it's so nice. It's time of year where I like to do streams outside. So I'll probably start doing that soon too. Since it's warmer weather is there and it's summer, I'm as well. So you guys will probably start seeing a change of scenery. You'll see the outside because I'll probably start doing them outside since it's warmer weather. There's no point of being in here, when it's nice out there. So I'll probably start doing those streams outside more often. I'm not saying every time, but probably more often. I've been sorting out 12 toolboxes. Wow, Dave, that's a lot of toolboxes. Well, that gives you something to do. That's good. Yeah, my dad used to have a toolbox. We got rid of it, though. We got all the tools out of it, and we just keep them on the table because there's not really too much tools we need. We just have a couple tools to open the pool and stuff like that. We don't really use too many tools, but they're good to have. it was a mess. I'm sure, Dave, but that's good that you're organizing your stuff. That way you know where it is when you need it. I know some people don't organize their stuff. I even have a problem organizing my stuff. I try to. It's good to be organized. I like that. Because that way you'll know where everything is when you need it, right? That's a lot of work, Dave, but that's good that at least it gave you something to do, right? I always like to have something to do myself, otherwise I get bored. But that's good. I'm glad you're sorting your stuff out, because like I said, when you don't, that's when you can't find stuff, and it gets frustrating when you're searching all over the place for something. I've done that many a times where couldn't find something, I had to search all over the place for it, and it's just not a fun thing to do when you can be organized and know everything is. I try to be organized nowadays. I'm more organized than I used to be, which is a good thing. But yeah, you guys will probably see some streams outside. I don't know if I'll show the pool this year or not, but I'll definitely be doing streams out there by the pool, because I know I've had a lot of people say they like the streams outside, so I'll start doing that more, and I enjoy doing them outside. So maybe next time I'll do a stream outside. And see what happens. But yeah, I'm really happy that Dalton came in here. That made my day, because I haven't seen him in a while in here. I was wondering if he would come back on YouTube. But I sat on my porch for the first time and fell asleep. Oh, that's fun, Dave. I enjoy doing that. Sitting down on the porch. That's cool. Yeah. Went to my aunt's house probably last week, and we sat on the swing. She has a swing out in the front yard. We sat on that, and we just watched the neighborhood. We like doing that. That's a fun thing to do. That's definitely a great summer activity. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. That's good. You're enjoying your time. Yeah, it's so relaxing. I've never fallen asleep on the porch. I almost have before, though. It's relaxing out there. It really is. Definitely, outside is definitely a nice, relaxing place to be, right? I like when summer comes, because you get to spend more time outside, and that's where I like to be. It would be nice if it was always summer. That would be really nice if it was always warm weather, but you got to have that cold weather too, I guess, sometimes. But I'm gonna enjoy the summer. I really am. It's gonna be nice, and I'm glad you're enjoying it too. My grandma's neighbor used to have a hammock, and I used to lay on that. I've probably fallen asleep on that before, because those are relaxing. It's all windows, but they open. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we have a sliding glass door, so we usually keep that open during the summer. But yeah, this is the first our sliding glass door. It's not new, but we used to have all plants in the kitchen. We moved those and got rid of them. So, well, that's cool. You got nice windows that open and get some fresh air. That's really cool. Well, I'm happy to hear that you're having a good time. Definitely spending time outside is definitely good for you. It really is, getting fresh air. For the people that can get outside, definitely they should. So happy to hear that you're spending time outside. That's good for you. It really is. It really is. It's definitely good to spend time outside, get the fresh air, and just, take your mind away from everything going on. It's a good stress reliever to just go outside and spend time outside, and it's just relaxing. So I'm happy to hear that. When you get older, the summers go faster and faster. Ask your dad if he agrees. Yeah, they do go pretty fast. Even when I was younger, like a couple years ago, they went fast. Yeah, the summers for me go fast. Like I say, time goes by fast when you're having fun. Before you know it, summer's over. Unfortunately, which is the time I don't like, when summer's over. But you know, when you're having fun, time goes by fast. I definitely agree with that, Dave. You're right. They do go fast. They really do. Last year's summer went by really fast for me. Like, before I knew it was September. It's crazy. Because you just have so much fun and you lose track of time. But the good thing is I usually get out of school. The good news is I got out of school earlier this year. Usually past few years I've gotten out at like June 17th, June 18th, June 20th. But the good news is I got out of school at the 10th this year, which is really rare. I usually get out later in June, but it's good that I got out earlier, so that way my summer is longer, which is what I'm really happy about. But it'll still go by fast because we're going to be doing a lot of fun things, and it goes by fast. But I'm pleased that they let us out of school earlier this year than they usually do. That was really nice of them to do that, so I do appreciate that. And it's because of the heat. They don't want to put students through that. This sucks. I am down to my last piece of pizza. Oh, that's not good, Dave. Yeah, when I eat pizza, I hate when that happens. That's not good. I haven't had pizza in a while. Like I said, I don't eat too much of it anymore, but I do eat it when I can because I like it. It's good. Not good for you, really, but it's good, so I eat it. I got stuff to make one with. Well, that's good, Dave. It's, restaurant pizza is good, but, when you make it homemade, it definitely tastes better because you can add whatever you want. When you order it at a restaurant, you can ask them for whatever you want, but there's always a chance they might not have exactly what you want. But when you make it at home, you know exactly what you want, and that's what you'll put on it, Well, that's good that you got stuff to make one, because, that way you'll know exactly what you want, and you won't have to worry about not having it like you would if you had to order it from a restaurant, which mainly that doesn't happen, but when it does, it's kind of annoying. So that's good that you'll make your own. That's better, I would say. Yeah, my mom makes homemade pizza, peppers and onions. That's really good what she makes. And she makes two pizzas, so they last a pretty long time, which is a good thing. Even when you make one, depending on how big it is, it'll last you a reasonable amount of time. So that's good. Enjoy it when you make it. Definitely enjoy it, because they are good. Not good for you, but they are good, right? That's how I think. Well, that's good. I'm getting a nice long stream into this. I've already got 6 watch hours, which is good. I'm trying to order only one per week. They're $30. Well, that's good. Yeah, we only try to order pizza too about once a week, maybe even every 2 weeks. Because, yeah, they are. That's a lot of money, Dave. You don't want to be spending that much all the time. That's good that you only order one per week, and then maybe you can order one per week and then make your own 1 week. That would be a good solution too, because if anytime you buy your own stuff to do something, it always costs less. When you're ordering from somewhere, they always want more. So that's a lot of money, Dave. Around here, it doesn't cost that much, but we still only try to do it once a week or once every 2 weeks, like I said, because it's just not that best for you. That's all. That's a lot of money, Dave. I'm glad you only order one per week, because that would be too much money to be spending all the time. Unless you're rich, that's too much for the regular person, the average person. That's kind of what we do. We order one every week, and then my mom makes one. So it works out, and it's kind of better when she makes it, because it's homemade. Everything homemade's always better. That's what I think. I made it last 4 or 5 days. It's really thick. Well, that's good. You got to make that stuff last a long time, especially when it costs a lot of money. You got to it's hard to make it last because it's so good. You want to eat it all at once. I could probably eat a whole box of pizza at once, to be honest with you. That's because it's good, but it's good that you can make it last that long. I probably wouldn't be able to make it last that long, because I would eat it too fast, which is not really a good thing, but that's what happens. That's why I try not to get it too much. Well, that sounds good, Dave. I know some people like the thin crust pizzas. I mean, that's not too bad, but the thicker crusts are better, more crunchy, and you can make it more crispy. That's how my mom makes it. She makes it nice and thick, nice and crispy. It's delicious. Kind of crust she makes, it's a different kind of crust. So what I like to do is I like to put ketchup on it and eat it like that, because it kind of like breading almost, because she makes it homemade. So the kind she makes, I put ketchup on the crust and eat it that way. It's delicious. Now, that's probably a little strange, but that's how I eat it. I don't eat it like that when I get it from a restaurant, because it's, eat it like that when you get it from a restaurant. I just don't like it like that. But when she makes it homemade, I eat it when I put a little ketchup on it. It's perfect. But I have to go back to work. Thanks for the break. It was cool. Oh, no problem, Dave. I enjoy coming on here and talking to you guys. I give back to the people that give to me, No problem. I like to come on here and talk with you guys. I appreciate you coming in. I'm probably going to get off here myself. I got something else I got to look into right now. So I appreciate you coming in, Dave. And Dalton, thanks for coming in. It was a nice pleasure having you in here. Thanks for coming in. You made my day. And don't let the trolls bother you, Don't let them run you down. They're nothing. Just do you, and you'll be okay, So I appreciate you guys coming in. Hopefully next stream will be soon. Hopefully I don't have to take another break like that. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to. Hopefully I don't take another break like that. I probably won't, but I do appreciate you guys coming in. I just kind of doing a check-in thing, seeing how everyone's doing. Dave, thanks for coming in. I appreciate Dreams is live tonight. Oh, she is? All right, that's cool. I might take a look into that, Dave. Thanks for letting me know. So, if you guys want to check me out, maybe I'll be at Dreams tonight. We'll see. Definitely go show Dreams Place support. Anybody that's new here, definitely go show her support. She's a nice lady, and you'll definitely like her channel. I've looked into it. It's a good channel. So, everybody, thanks for coming in. Dave, thanks for being a mod and making sure any negativity stays out of here. Luckily, we didn't get any today like I thought. But I appreciate you coming in. Dalton, thanks for coming in. You're always welcome here. So I appreciate everybody coming in. And I might be at Dreams Place tonight. But if I'm not, definitely people that can go. check her out. Bye, dude. Bye, Dave. Have a nice day, Dave. Thanks for coming in, Dave. I really appreciate it. So everybody have a nice day. Stay safe, and maybe we'll see you tonight at Dream's Place. Have a nice day, everybody. We'll talk with you guys real soon. Thank you, guys.